First tonight on our news live at 7:30, the 2023 Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade is a go. Officials confirming that the parade will begin at 10 p.m. Also, a man gunned down on Christmas night. We have details from police coming up. Plus, looking for a unique dining experience this holiday season? Well, Margaritaville's JWB Prime Steak and Seafood may be an option for you. Our Marlena Leonard tells us what's on the menu this week. And later, holiday in the gardens. This as the Governor General spreads some holiday cheer among hundreds of children. Our news live at 7:30 starts now. Welcome to our news, and thank you so much for joining us on this Boxing Day holiday. I'm Natalia Hall. While the 2023 Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade is a go, officials confirming that the parade will begin at 10 tonight following a delay due to inclement weather last night. It's news that's sure to make Junkanooers and fans happy. JCNP officials say the parade will consist of 2 laps on Bay and Shirley streets. As it relates to the A category groups, Genesis will be first out the gate, followed by Prodigal Sons, One Family Junkanoo Group, Music Makers, the Valley Boys, Saxons, and the Roots Junkanoo Group. Well, Junkanoo is set to come alive in just a few hours, and for all of the fanfare, costumes, and sweet sounds of Junkanoo on Bay, you can join the Our TV team as we present the 2023 Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade tonight at 9:30. Tune in to the team you already trust. For the best seats in the house, be sure to tune in on channel 212 or watch the stream live on our News Bahamas Facebook page. Well, Culture Minister Mario Bulag says government is doubling down on its commitment to Junkanoo, not just here in New Providence, but across the Family Islands. His comments come after seed funding got a significant boost this year. The sports minister says the financial boost means Junkanoo enthusiasts can expect to experience more vibrant parades across the country.
We have increased the seed funding last year with all the Family Islands, and we continue to do that because we want to invest inside these young people and we want to preserve our culture. And the only way that can happen is we continue investing in them. And so that's why I've said it earlier, sometimes what Junkanoo does for us as a nation and what it puts on the world stage for us, we got to invest in it. It's something that we can't pay for. Advertisement can't pay for it.
And on a somber note tonight, cultural pioneer Anthony Huck Williams, founder of the Swingers Junkanoo Group, has died. His death being described as a huge loss by Minister for Grand Bahama Ginger Moxie, who in a statement said Grand Bahama has lost another giant. Condolences pouring in on social media for the fallen Junkanooer, with one user writing, "Thank you for your immeasurable contributions, Huck." Moxie echoing those sentiments, saying he was a ferocious advocate for Junkanooers on Grand Bahama, and his legacy will always be remembered. In news from the crime beat, a man was gunned down on Christmas night. It's the latest in a series of shootings over the holidays. The deadly incident happening around 8 last night. Police say they were alerted to the shooting on Jerome Avenue by Shot Spotter technology. Responding officers found the victim with multiple gunshot wounds to the body. He died at the scene. In other news, just in time for the holidays, more than 700 officers in the Royal Bahamas Police Force had their promotions approved by the Governor General. Here's a breakdown of the promotions. 36 officers will ascend to the position of Superintendent to Chief Superintendent, while 85 officers will move from Assistant to Superintendent. Meanwhile, 129 inspectors will rise to the rank of Assistant Superintendent, and 251 sergeants will now ascend to the rank of Inspector. As for contracted officers, 115 corporals will now move up to the rank of sergeant, while 105 corporals will ascend to the rank of corporal. Well, we have much more news to get to, but first, meteorologist Greg Thompson joins us from the Weather Center. Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Italian. Happy Boxing Day. Of course, the sad news was, as everybody was saying in social media, no rain. Yeah, there was some showers in the capital, but they didn't happen on Bay Street. We had a couple of light sprinkles, and we are going to see maybe 1 or 2 light sprinkles, but probably not on Bay Street. 75 degrees outside our studios right now in the partly cloudy skies. It's a bit on the breezy side. The winds out of the south at 13 miles per hour, and your feels like temperature is at 74. These winds expected to fall off as the night goes on. Satellite and radar composite, We have a frontal boundary that is now pushing through the northwest capital. There are some showers ahead of that front. That's going to be moving across the northwest Bahamas. That's the case last evening, with most of the shower activity moving across the northwest Bahamas north of the capital. We're going to continue to see that trend tonight through tomorrow. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. So look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on our news, reopening of the British Colonial Hotel brings much-needed rooms to the market. Plus, our Marlena Leonard tells us about the JWB experience and what they have lined up for the holidays. And later, a Grand Bahama member of parliament says he's optimistic for the Northern Islands economy. Find out why when our news returns.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
The reopening of the British Colonial Hotel brings more hotel rooms to the destination during a time when officials say there are more visitors than accommodations. And according to the Nassau Paradise Island Promotion Board CEO Joy Jirpalu, it will help.
This is even more exciting for us as Nassau Paradise Island as a destination because we are sorely short of rooms. We know that Malia is out, we know that what used to be the beach towers of Atlantis is out, and British Colonial, they've all been out since the pandemic. Everybody knows the interest in our destination is tremendous, and while it's a good problem, it's not a problem we necessarily want to have, that we don't have enough rooms. And so to have 288 rooms in the heart of historic downtown, beautifully refreshed, regenerated in this incredible property, wow, I could not be prouder.
Jirpalu also points out that the British Colonial Hotel is the hotel of choice for many of our airline partners, but while it's good for tourism, it's also good for jobs. The hotel is looking to hire more than 300 employees, and according to Labour Minister Pia Glover-Roll, it will aid in driving down unemployment numbers.
The whole Point property has about 700 Bahamian employees, but specifically the British Colonial, we had the Department of Labor had a job fair just about 4 weeks ago. They have hired successfully about a little over 200 employees, and as it phases open, we'll move up to about probably 350 employees. So, of course, as the Minister of Labor, I'm very happy about this because we're putting Bahamian workers to work.
Well, many of us are familiar with Margaritaville's JWB Prime Steak and Seafood, but they've got new offerings lined up for the holiday season. Our Marlena Leonard tells us what's on the menu this week.
Just steps away from the lobbies of Margaritaville in one particular harbor is JWB Prime Steak and Seafood, Margaritaville's laid-back luxury dinner spot, led by their chef de cuisine, Elrod Munnings.
What you're going to find here is nice prime steaks and seafood. We source the best items and products to serve to our guests every day. We take pride on making sure that quality is standard and making sure that the guests are always top priority. We recently just opened lunch, so we open from 12 to 3, nice brunch light items so the guests can come in and enjoy. We also advertise for more of our Bahamian clientele to come in as well. So we open from 12 to 3, nice tacos, sandwiches, burgers, so unique experiences.
And they're not just a place to get a great steak. JWB also has an amazing happy hour. Thank you very much. Cheers.
So happy hours is 5 to 7, but we also have sushi that stays open till 9 p.m. So you can always get sushi at that time.
And on Sundays, JWB becomes a must-visit brunch spot.
Our weekly brunch is, how do people say it, a lit version. We have a DJ that comes in, so it's nice, relaxed music selections, good food, nice vibes, so guys can come and enjoy. We also offer $50 margaritas and $35 mimosas and bottomless mimosas, so you can come and enjoy, drink, and cocktail as much as you want.
And if you're looking for something to do before the ball drops on New Year's Eve,
so we have a 4-course meal, so it's going to be different cuisines infused in one menu, so it's going to be a special event, so we hope that people can come and enjoy.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, great report, Marlena. Well, award-winning JSX is now offering 5-star hop-on jet service to Marsh Harbor Abaco. The inaugural flights actually began on December 14th, operating up to 5 days a week, connecting Dallas, Miami, Opelika, and Westchester County, New York to the Abacos. Customers can now enjoy 30-seat jets equipped with business-class legroom, free Wi-Fi, and gourmet snacks. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Pinder, says with JSX new route, ease, time, and comfort enhance the luxury experience for our visitors. Meanwhile, Deputy Director General Kenneth Romer says the inaugural flight signifies a strong partnership and commitment to Abaco's tourism recovery. When our news comes back from the break, the leader of the Free National Movement and Marco City MP says he's optimistic about Grand Bahama's future. Find out why straight ahead. Plus, scores of children are treated to a holiday party at the Gardens of Government House. Stay with us.
Doctors Hospital is reimagined primary care. We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Exuma, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
This is Our News. Welcome back. Despite the many challenges the island of Grand Bahama continues to face, the leader of the Free National Movement and Marco City parliamentarian Michael Pintard remains optimistic. While hosting the annual Marco City Christmas giveaway this past weekend, Pintard shared that there are several issues in the community that he remains concerned about.
Obviously, there are still a number of challenges that face residents in Grand Bahama as it relates to whether it's employment, food security, a need for additional investments in the community so that residents can provide the kinds of the quality of life that they desire for their families.
Pintard says he has seen steady improvements in certain areas, which makes him optimistic about the future.
We're looking forward to the work that we plan to do with the Tech Hub finally getting back on stream, having come through the pandemic, gotten all of the requisite approvals. The parks, we are continuing to construct those, and so we'll have an opening ceremony this coming January for the Mayfield Park, and we have continued our employment program in helping to place persons in the private sector and to a less extent in the public sector. So again, we're optimistic about the future.
He explains the goal of the Tech Hub.
The Tech Hub is designed to teach young people front and back of camera skills and different occupations, as well as helping them to work in radio, front and back of microphone. They will also have access, where if you're in primary school, to a state-of-the-art reading lab. If you're in high school, university, or you're an entrepreneur, a state-of-the-art computer center with the various equipment that can help you if you're an entrepreneur doing invoicing, so you have a back of office setup. In addition, we will have a recording studio that will be in place and a meeting room where persons can be trained in many things technology related.
As the year 2023 winds down and we prepare to usher in 2024, Pintard says he believes it will be a wonderful year for the community.
We'll be back on track with our Down to Business program, training young people in entrepreneurship, and of course providing some benefits to their business, both in terms of cash support as well as assisting them in finding locations where they're able to set up their business, but most importantly helping them develop their business plans.
Still to come on Our News, Nassau Village residents getting a special treat for the holidays thanks to a victims advocacy group based in that community. And meteorologist Greg Thompson is back in the Weather Center with what you can expect for the rest of the week. That's all coming up when Our News returns.
Have you heard that sound? It's the sound of us. Since our origins, we burst music. Our sounds mixed together. So let us hear your sound too. Your sound of passion, of joy, of friendship. The sound of your style and the beat of your night. It's time to play together the sound of Guinness, the sounds of greatness.
We're just hours away from the start of the 2023 Boxing Day parade, but will the weather hold up for the rest of the week? Greg is back in the Weather Center with the latest. Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Italia, and welcome back, everybody, for our extended forecast. Of course, we were concerned about the shower activity that postponed Junkanoo till this evening. Most of the activity was staying in the northwest Bahamas, and it did clip the capital. We did have a couple of sprinkles here in the capital, really not on Bay Street, but some locations did see some really light showers. Most of the activity is associated with a frontal boundary that's going to be pushing through our area late tonight and into tomorrow. And then, of course, that frontal boundary will pull to the east of us, and we're expecting a second one. Future forecast showing the moisture associated with that first boundary now pushing towards the east by tomorrow. So we're looking at some really nice conditions through Wednesday. But here comes the second front. That one is expected by Thursday. Showers and isolated thunderstorms expected with that. That frontal boundary should get into our area sometime Thursday about midday. Taking a look at the boating forecast for for the northwest Bahamas tonight to tomorrow. Caution flag in place for you guys down there. Winds will be west to northwest at 10 to 15 knot seas, 2 to 3 feet, but building up to 5 feet in easterly swells. Your high tide is at 7:21 tonight. The low tide taking place at 1:22 in the morning. For the central and southeastern islands, small craft use caution down there as well. South to southwest winds at 10 knot seas, 1 to 3 feet, building up to 5 feet in Atlantic exposures. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, really nice conditions expected tomorrow. That front boundary approaches us and moves through on Thursday. That should keep us with some cloudy conditions still about Saturday. And then by Sunday, we expect improving conditions, but those temperatures will take a dip by Saturday. We're looking at some upper 60s to low 70s through the remainder of the week and into next week. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody.
All right, thanks so much, Greg. Well, some 400 children from across local urban renewal programs were recently brought some Christmas joy by Governor General Cynthia Pratt and a special ceremony, Christmas in the Gardens. The National Children's Choir, a violin selection by Keisha Basden, and the Isbet Children's Choir set the festive tune for a night to remember. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force and the Shabak Gospel Choir also delivering some captivating performances. Her Excellency lit the Christmas tree as gifts donated by the Christmas Committee, and Star Apple brought smiles to many little faces. The kids were treated to a delicious Christmas dinner, face painting, popcorn, cotton candy, and lots of more sweet treats. All that was complemented by a photo booth with Santa and hoopla. Well, the family of all murder victims hosting a community initiative, drawing scores of Nassau Village residents who braved the elements, to receive Christmas gifts. FOAM Director Candy Gibson says the organization's outreach extends beyond the holidays. Gibson emphasizing their ongoing commitment to enriching the whole person, mind, body, and spirit.
Every year it was about us just giving back food and clothing, but we decided to add more Christ on this Christmas. So we had past them praying and giving persons, families, word of encouragement as they go through this Yuletide season.
All residents received meals, clothing, footwear, and other gifts, but they also received words of encouragement. Dr. Shamika Strawn and her team from Premier Dental Group joining in on the holiday spirit of giving. They performed dental screenings for children, some of whom had never visited a dentist before.
We're advocates for healthcare, and the sooner we can get in there and do these types of assessment, then we can build a better future for these children where their oral health is concerned and their overall health as well.
All right, and with that, we thank you for joining us for our news tonight. Be sure to watch our coverage of the 2023 Boxing Day Parade starting at 9:30 tonight on Channel 212 and streaming live on the Our News Facebook page. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We will see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.